the heaps of refuse we find in different parts, if not all, of Lagos State in recent times. Our guest this morning is John Irving. He's the CEO of Visionscape Sanitation Solution. He's right here looking as cool as January. Good morning, John.
Good morning. How are you? Thank you very much for
I love your suit.
Thank you very much. I haven't got red on, so I do apologise.
But this is what this will do. Is as close as it gets. So let us talk about Lagos. It's a big worry. We've had guests coming here to profile solution to this hydra-headed problem as it has become refuse all over. You are the CEO of Visionscape Sanitation Solution. What is your vision towards eradicating this problem?
Okay. Well, first of all, we're very proud to be here in Lagos. And we were part of a larger initiative, which is the Cleaner Lagos initiative. Our project with the government is to establish and maintain a door-to-door refuse service for residential waste.
Door-to-door?
Door-to-door.
Okay.
Yeah. So that entails us reaching out into the communities and introducing a service at a door-to-door level.
Okay.
Now, what's happened is, when the project began and we started doing the deep cleans, removing all the illegal dump sites, the mandate changed slightly from the government. The state asked us to then look after the markets, to look after schools, and to look after public buildings. So right away there's a conflict, because obviously this is what we call first cycle. This is the first contractor, first PSP taking over from an existing government-led initiative. And there's always a gap. Always a gap. No matter where we are in the world, there's always a gap. Okay. And the size of Lagos and the negotiations, the residents, this is a big challenge, and we accept that. But what I will say to the residents is, please bear with us. It will get better.
Okay.
Now, but when you look at the services of the PSP before your arrival, and the maybe seemingly throwing them away, that okay, we don't want you. Do you have any agreement to have the PSP working in terms of getting to where I think your people might not be able to get to in terms of inner areas in Lagos State?
First of all, let me just touch on once the project's fully up and running, this project of this size usually takes 18 months to manifest into a full service. And it's split into 3 stages. You have roughly 6 months, 5-6 months mobilization. You have 5-6 months stabilization and 5-6 month augmentation. What I mean by that is we do the implementation, the start of the service at the first stage. The second stage is that the contract's fully running, and the third stage is we enhance the contract. But to go back to your question, sir, we don't know what the future is for the CLI. We're just a very small cog in a larger picture. We don't know. We might be working with PSPs this time next month and this time next year. We don't say no to anything. The mandate changes and the CLI project is moving. It's a moving project, and it manifests on a day-to-day project.
Now, the people are at the middle of all this, and at the end of the day, living right and living well is a desire of everyone. Now, we talked about the agreement, like Abiola rightly said, and you also said when you started that there's a conflict. We have people on ground, then we have another order. Now, how do you see this agreement that you have with the Lagos State government? How do you see it playing out? What are your plans to making sure that whatever these agreements are, in 6-7 months, the people begin to see the difference?
But just like we've been on the ground for over a year. We've had to do scoping, what we call scoping services.
Scoping.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So we actually walked every street of Lagos, the team, and what they've done is they took pictures and data from existing bins, understanding waste categorization, understanding bin sizes, route locations, and bin routes, and that is all fed into our master plan. So we've identified there's an excess of 500,000 collection points at door to door. Now, the easy option now is to ease gently into the contract. However, we can't do that because we're firefighting, and rightly so. You know, with the population of Lagos, nothing would ever go smoothly. We understand that. And I must be honest with you, I got a real fright when I saw the traffic when I came to Lagos. I thought Dubai was bad. I've certainly had my eyes open here. And I think, you know, to put the residents at ease, yes, within 6 months we are creating existing right now clean havens.
Okay.
We're concentrating with the state on areas that we can use as reference points, so we can take LCD chairmen and the residents to these points to say, look, this is a clean haven, this is what's coming to your residency soon.
Now, John, one of the challenges state government, as with the PSP then, was that when they pick out this refuse, all the refuse, they put it on the roadside, they put it at the dumping site and all that. Now, in your own system now, or the process of getting this refuse collected and maybe recycling or whatever, how are you going to ensure that dumping it on the roadside will be checked by whoever?
Well, as I said to you earlier, we've identified in excess of 500,000 collection points. There'll be something along the lines of 400,000 bins. I don't know if you've seen the green bins by the side, the 1.1 metal bins. So our methodology, everything is collected mechanically. So the bin hooks onto the back of the vehicle empties the bin, and then further down the line, the technology will then lead us to, we will know what's in the bin is weighed by the vehicle, and that information comes straight back to our office. And that will allow us to implement strategies like recycling at source 2-3 years down the line, and education in schools and reaching out to the communities.
Okay, if you're just joining us, our guest this morning is John Irving, is the CEO, Visionscape Sanitation Solution. He's right here with us, and the topic this morning is tackling heaps of refuse in Lagos. That is what we're talking about. We'll take a break now. When we return, the discussion will continue. Please stay with us.
A metropolitan state with a population of more than 21 million people, the state, apart from being the largest city in Africa and the economic nerve center, is working towards a mega city status by 2020. No doubt thousands of those who are seeking for greener pasture are trooping in daily. This has made the state more prone to environmental challenges, such as heaps of dirties which have taken over major streets. Findings by MITV News revealed that refuse are now left without collection for days due to stoppage of the operations of the private sector participation PSP operators. Residents who now patronize cat pushers said the state government needs to do more, even with the Clean Up Lagos initiative.
Lagos state government or whoever are in charge of this environmental, we still have a lot to do, right? Because if you check inside the gutter, there are so many ways. There is nowhere people could put rubbish, but like this one now, if they could get more of this and they clean inside the gutter, in case if there is a heavy rainfall, there will be no flooding on the road.
Steve has started well, but we still have to put a lot of things together. Like there must be an enforcement, because Nigerians, they are very funny. So there must be an enforcement to make sure that people, there must be an enforcement for people to be able to do the right thing, because some people will not do the right thing until you force them to do it. Then there should be education and awareness. You educate people on what Greener Lagos really is, especially people that they are illiterates. They don't really know what it is.
The state government has, however, attributed the heaps of refuse across the metropolis to the teaching problems of the Cleaner initiative.
The reason why you are seeing refuse all over Lagos today is because we are undergoing transition. And you see, when you are undergoing transition like that, there are some deficiencies, right? So we're definitely going to, in the next few days, all these things will be something from the past, right? So we appeal to Lagosians to bear with us. We're changing the pattern from LOMA to the Visionscape. LOMA is going to be the regulatory body of the government now to regulate how the waste and the solid waste management is being done in Lagos.
On their parts, some of the foreign investors who had entered a memorandum of understanding with the Lagos State government on Cleaner Lagos initiative maintained that Lagosians need to exercise a bit of patience as the process of ensuring the cleaner city is in progress. Owing to the heaps of refuse across the Lagos metropolis, All the council areas in the state have embarked on a cleaner environment following a directive by Governor Akinwumi Ambode, but residents and environmental experts want more to be done to prevent a dirtier environment. Abiola Ismail, MITV News. Lagos, a metropolitan state.
Yes, welcome back. If you're just joining us, it is still AM Chat, and our guest is still here, John Irving. He's the CEO of Visionscape Sanitation Solution, right here with us. Abiola.
In that package, one of the respondents asked for a VNAs, creation of a, how are we going to know where to dump, when are they going to pick and all that? What are you doing ensuring that we have enough VNAs?
We have a very comprehensive CSR program. We have an outreach policy into the residents, into the communities, into the LCDAs. And there's a full-time education program continually going on. But just to let you understand, through the course of the next 3 to 4 months, and the areas that we're starting to do is in Clean Havens and then spreading out, we'll be giving like small calendars, diaries, like what we do in Europe and North America.
Okay.
They will tell the residents exactly which day the service is coming, whether it's AM or PM, and they will know exactly which day to put their garbage out.
Okay.
And that will alleviate the mass accumulation of garbage from the residential sites. But what I must draw your attention to, when you see garbage in the medium, and on the street sides, a lot of that is commercial waste. A lot of that's commercial. That's not residential waste. We know people don't bring their waste to the roadside, and that's a different matter that we're talking to the state about. Because eventually that's what we call a second phase of the agreement in the CLI, that the fellow PSPs will start collecting that.
Okay. Now, talking about collecting waste, it is important for you to leave this particular number with you, 0800-8792-783. This is towards making sure that our environments are clean. If you desire a clean environment, you have a number that you can actually call in.
If any want to join us on the program,
exactly,
also call in and ask a question.
Definitely. So the line is toll free, 0800-8792-783 is the number to call. All right. Final word for the people. I want you to actually. There are a lot of people watching right now. There must be something you want to say to Nigerians, especially Lagosians, in terms of keeping the environment clean, to making your job easier. So go ahead.
I think the biggest misconception is that the mass or the residents of Lagosians assumed that there was going to be 500 trucks appear overnight, and it's just not possible anywhere in the world. No manufacturer has 500-600 vehicles. So it's a staged progress. But what I would say to the residents, myself and my management team have embraced ourselves in Lagosian life. We live here. Okay. We don't fly in and out. We're here. We see the pain on a daily basis. We work at night, myself and my COO, and both of us go out and empty bins because we want to outreach the people. All I'm asking is be patient, be vigilant, and when we are there, ask questions. Okay.
All right, we want to thank you for coming on the show. We've been speaking with John Irving. He's the CEO of Visionscape Sanitation Solution, and the topic has been tackling heaps of refuse in Lagos. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, it's a pleasure. Thank you much.
Okay, John, while you're still seated, love is in the air, like we rightly said. Tomorrow is Valentine. A lot of people have bought gifts. You can see this necklace was a gift. I'm not going to tell anybody who got this gift for me. Well, I don't know if you've gotten any gift, but one thing I know is we have a topic that we want to talk about right here. What is the meaning of love?
Don't forget to remember that tomorrow also is Ash Wednesday. Tomorrow we have the Champions League, and tomorrow is open. At least you can be a Barca. No, you can be a Barca fan, a Chelsea fan, PSG fan, Real Madrid fan. All these 4 teams They are meeting tomorrow. That means tomorrow is big. Not only lovers.
Okay, we have another guest that is coming, a lady this time, and we're coming to talk the true meaning of love. You don't want to go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back.